Next strategy is to keep the meeting on track and on time. Now, again, this is actually something where if you're the facilitator of the group, it's your duty to make sure that the meeting actually does go forward on time. Now, obviously, to start with this, the start and ending the meeting on time is something that may not seem as important, but it is something that is definitely going to help both your team to respect you as well as those outside your team. Personally, in one of the jobs that I worked at, there was a manager who, not on my team, but on a different team, would kind of wait until everyone in his team was actually at the meeting before he started. Now, the problem with that is that his own team actually kind of realized that's what he was doing, and they ended up kind of taking advantage of it. They didn't really hurry up to the meeting that was supposed to start because they knew that they weren't going to actually miss out on anything no matter what. And unfortunately, because of that, those meetings ran late quite a bit, which affected my team and others because we couldn't take breaks, we couldn't actually go to the bathroom or take lunches because everyone had to wait until that group was back from their team meeting. And so that definitely affected everyone in the company, not just their team. And because of that, a lot of people kind of lost respect for that manager and end up kind of more angry at that team than anything else. Unfortunately, the manager later on didn't lose his job, but definitely had quite a few meetings where his supervisors kind of talked down to him about what was going on to kind of set him straight. So to keep anything like that from happening, it's always a good idea to start and the meeting on time. Sometimes people will end up having to come in late, they may miss a little bit, but it's definitely going to actually generate respect in the end if they know that you're a person of your word and you're going to start and stop exactly when you say you will. Next, along with that, is to keep an eye on times for each topic to keep them from running over. Now, this is where having the list of the exact times on your agenda really helps because if either you're presenting a topic or somebody else is presenting a topic, either you yourself kind of know when to start wrapping things up, or you can kind of give a signal to the person presenting to let them know that they need to kind of wrap up what they're discussing or talking about so that you can get on to the discussions. Or if it's actually in discussion time and it's almost time for the next topic to start, you can kind of let people know, wrap up what they're talking about, and either they can discuss it later on or actually at the end of the meeting for the group discussion. So again, it definitely helps to kind of make sure that everything runs on track so you don't actually end up running over at the end. Finally, to steer back discussions that stray off topic but keep note of what was discussed. Now, the reason this is important is you definitely want to make sure that the team members know that you care about what they have to say, that what they have to say is important, their thoughts, their feelings, but it's not quite the exact time for it then. Now, by keeping a note on whatever was brought up and kind of where things were steering towards, when it gets to that group discussion at the end, you can bring it back up at that point and then even ask the person, so you were starting to talk about so and so earlier. Do you want to go forward with that now? Or so what exactly did you feel about that? That way, people know that you're actually listening, that you care about what they have to say. It'll definitely help people feel more invested in the group.